Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss the difference between a phrase and a clause. A phrase is a group of words that does not have a subject or a verb, or it doesn't have both. So it does not make a complete sense in itself. It needs some other words to complete its meaning. You must have come across many phrases like in the corner, in the east, by afternoon, bright red car, during the winter holidays, best friend, on the horizon. All these are phrases because they cannot stand on their own. It doesn't make a complete sense. Like in the corner, if we say in the corner, what in the corner? It doesn't make complete sense. So phrase is just a group of words which can only add on to the meaning of something that is already there in the sentence. So if we move on to clause, clause is a group of words which has subject and a verb. The clause that make complete sense on their own are called independent clauses. Now there are clauses, they make complete sense, they are independent clauses. Like clause will have a subject as well as a verb. Now some examples of a clause, like Sarah smiled. Sarah is a verb, Sarah is a noun, a subject. So Sarah is somebody about whom we are talking, whom we are talking here the sentence is about. So Sarah is a subject and smiled is a verb. Similarly, if we talk about she laughed, it makes sense. I waited, I is a subject, waited is verb. Birds is a subject, fly is verb. So clause has a subject and a verb as well. So that is the basic difference. In phrase, we do not have, sometimes it has a subject, it doesn't have a verb, sometimes noun is there, sometimes it is just a group of words. In phrase, we cannot find that a phrase has complete sense. But in independent clauses, wherever there is a subject and a verb, it conveys the full meaning. The way you can see over here, Sarah smiled, she laughed, I waited, birds fly. It makes complete sense. It conveys the full meaning. So this is a clause. Now, moving on to the different types of phrases, I have just taken a few of them. Noun phrase. Now, a noun phrase is a group of words which can act as subject or an object. So the word can include determiners and modifiers. So sometimes the students, they are not very clear about how to take out a subject. I'm moving on to that also. Noun phrase acting as subject. Just see over here, Ravi went to the market. Now Ravi is a subject, is a noun. Now went is a verb. Something that comes before the verb, that will be the subject. It's very easy to take out the subject. Ravi went to the market. Went is a verb, so something that comes before that, that is a subject. Now Ravi over here is acting as a subject. Now we are going to look out for noun phrase, and noun phrase is a group of words. So Ravi, like if you can see in the example, Ravi and I went to the market. Now, Ravi and I are words which are coming before the verb went. So, Ravi and I is acting as a subject. So, this is a noun phrase acting as subject. Like, one of my friends fell ill. Now, verb over here is fell. So, all the words, all a group of words which are there before the verb fell, that's going to be a noun phrase, like one of my friends. This is a group of words that will be a noun phrase here, acting as a subject. Then moving on to the next sentence, woman in black dress shouted for help. Now, I told you before looking out for a subject, we need to look out where is the verb. So, shouted is the verb. So, something that comes before that, the whole group over here, a group of words, a woman in black dress is acting as a subject. So, this is going to be a noun phrase. Similarly, if we go to the next sentence, the spotted puppy ran fast. Ran over here is the subject, is the verb. So, the spotted puppy is actually the subject. So, a noun phrase acting as a subject is a group of words that act as a subject to it. Now, noun phrase can act as an object also. Now, how to find an object in a sentence? Like if I say, I ate burger. I is the subject, ate is verb, and burger is object. So, whenever you need to look out for an object, ask from the verb what. The answer will be the direct object. Now, burger is noun acting as object. So, burger over here is a noun. Now, we are going to look out for noun phrase. I ate vegetarian burger. Now, ate what? Vegetarian burger. Vegetarian burger is acting as a noun phrase here. So, this is how a noun phrase acts as an object. Whenever we have to look out for an object, we will be asking the verb, the question what. In case we get an answer to what, that will be a direct object. She bought a red shirt. Now, I am asking the question from verb bought what. Sudha bought what? I am getting an answer, a red shirt. So, a red shirt over here is acting as an object. So, this is a noun phrase acting as object. Because a red shirt is a group of words, it's not single word. I saw a white tiger. So, I saw what? A white tiger. So, a white tiger over here is acting as an object. Susan wants new shoes. Susan wants what? New shoes. So, new shoes over here is acting as an object and it is a noun phrase. I hope noun phrase is clear. So, noun phrase acts, it can act as a subject, it can act as an object. And now moving on to the adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is a group of words headed by an adjective that describes a noun or a pronoun. So, it is going to add something to the noun or pronoun. The dog covered in mud is mine. Now, the dog covered in mud, it is adding some description to the dog. The one covered in mud. So, this is adjective phrase. She has big dark blue eyes. So, eyes is a noun. Big dark blue is adjective phrase. Because it's not only single word. The three words are there that are describing, that are adding on to eyes. Big dark blue. Then her shoes are very expensive. Now, very expensive is adding something to the noun shoes. So, it is adjective phrase. He has extremely heavy voice. Now, extremely heavy is adding something to the noun voice. So, it is adjective phrase. Now, we have adverb phrase also. Adverb is something that adds to verb. Verb means work done, right? So, adverb phrase is a group of words that describes how something happens, where something happens, when something happens, how often something happens, right? So time flies very quickly. Flies over here is a verb. Very quickly is adverb phrase. It is adverb phrase because there are two words in it, right? He comes here quite often. Quite often, two words. So it is adverb phrase talking about frequency. He went there 2 days ago. So again, it is talking about that when did he go, right? 2 days ago. It is talking about time. So this is adverb phrase. So I hope students, you must have understood what is the difference between a clause and a phrase, and you must have understood the difference between different types of phrases. Thank you. And if you have liked the video, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.